Just vibing out this AM. Y'all already know, man. So just chilling right now, but since it was on my mind, shoot, I said I'm gonna discuss it. I'm gonna talk about it, man. I'm gonna get tired of calling us out, man. When I say calling us out, man, we living in a time where we can read as many books as we want. We can research and go as deep as we want to see how far the rabbit hole go. A lot of us are distracted and heavily programmed. We distracted and heavily programmed, man. A lot of us don't know if we going to coming. Lost. I'm talking lost in the sauce, for real, for real. So it's imperative each one teach one, or at least highlight some things we can change to, make ourselves better while we have this human experience, man. Right now, when I look at doggone our current situation, shoot, we to blame. We to blame because of the choices we get to make. Whether you like the choice or not, man, we all get to make our own decisions. We all get to make our own decisions to live with. Shoot, I came back to doggone Atlanta metro area, Decatur to be exact, at the end of 94. I want to say probably mid, fall of like 94, somewhere around there. I'm going to say the end of 94. Long story short, fast forward to 2004, it even made the news, man, that a lot of the whites in the area of Decatur was putting letters in the mailboxes of the black residents saying, we want the city of Decatur back. And it made the news. That was in 2004. I remember that vividly. Because I'm like, man, that'll never happen. I ain't finna get the city of Decatur back. I was young. I was probably, I was still, that was right after, probably like 20 years old. Yeah, 20, 21, somewhere around there. Anyway, doggone, I'm like, that'll never happen, man. That'll never happen. But I didn't understand the power, of politics. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, them putting the letters in the mailboxes, basically, they probably, like many people, you know what I'm saying, in the community, probably thinking, you know what I'm saying, they finna go around, slap some folks around, but y'all got to go, swing on some people, have a Klan to come out, something like that, scare people, run them off. Nah, that wasn't the case. Shoot, man, when you look at doggone city of Decatur, man, you got Emory, you got Adna Scott College. I mean, I'm going to stop right there. Adna Scott alone got loan money. You understand what I'm saying? They got loan money. Them alone got loan money. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how they were moving. And so when they said they wanted the city of Decatur back, shoot, you go through there now, shoot, they got the city back. We used to shoot pool downtown, doggone Decatur down there. They had a pool hall down there, and you had doggone, Renfro Middle School, doggone. I know a lot of folk that went to Decatur High. You know what I'm saying? They done flip-flopped all of that. Shoot, the city of Decatur High School not even part of the Decatur County school system. They like their own entity. You know what I mean? And so that just goes to show you, the power of group economics. When you can come together as a community and doggone pull your resources and your doggone finance together and make some things happen. It's sad, but we haven't caught on yet, man. As a people, we haven't caught on yet. Egotistical, every man for himself, individualism, selfish, look, I got more than you. And again, many of us are programmed and distracted. We keep up with celebrities, pay attention to a lot of these worldly ways versus focusing on the things that we can fix, man. I done showed y'all the video, man, like right here in Stonecrest, 94% African American. I showed y'all, if you go to Stonecrest Mall, they have over 23 jewelry stores, including the kiosks. Over 23. We ain't talking about the ones on the outside. We're not talking about Macy's, JCPenney's, Dillard's. We ain't even talking about them. They have 23 jewelry stores, like I want to say like 12 like upstairs, and then the rest of them downstairs. You know what I'm saying? And so, if we in a 94% African American city, who y'all selling the jewelry to? Not just that, look at the owners of all of the jewelry stores, including the kiosks. Look at them. Look, they all Middle Eastern. And, you know, the crazy part is, you know, if you go off a street code, if you're a person that go off a street code, you can't even knock them, man. You know why? Because they getting their bread. That's no different from us saying, you know what, we finna go on Dresden Drive or Buford Highway and you know, and sell that thing, you know, because they folks is on it. They ain't doing nothing different. They getting the money out of the community, going back to their communities. They selling the jewelry. Look, man, all of us ain't dropping no mixtape, man. All black folks ain't like, you know what I'm saying? All right, a wedding band, you know what I'm saying? A necklace here and there. All right, I get it. But to have 23 jewelry stores in the mall, man, that won't ever happen out there in Buckhead. That won't happen out there in Milton, man. That would not happen. Look at what we allow. Somebody is patronizing those businesses for it to be 23 jewelry stores. So look at how our muscle and our power is leaving the community, man. So you see what I'm saying? Lack of knowledge, man. It's like what we're doing ourselves, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. And we haven't caught on yet. You know, and so we look at that as a token of our prowess if we go out and buy that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, peep game. Out of all of those business owners I just mentioned, when they come to those 23 jewelry stores, I've yet to see any of them at Golden Crust Jamaican restaurant that's black owned. I've yet to see them at any of our doggone black owned businesses that are in the area. I don't see them in there. So once they take the money out of our community, they going back to their community with the bag. So we sit back and complain about the things we don't have, the things we need, when in actuality, doggone, we did nothing to doggone, like, man, it's sad, man. That's all I can tell you, man. It's sad. And many of us, you know, we just hopeless, and then we just give up. We waiting for somebody else to come do it. You know what I'm saying? We waiting for somebody else to come do it. And that's my thing with religion, man. Like, no, man. We've been sit back, man. We've been taught that somebody's just going to come save us instead of us getting up off of our backside, putting in the work. We waiting on somebody else to come do it. You know what I'm saying? Some people waiting on the white man to come fix our problems. Some people waiting on another community to join forces with us to fix our problems. And then we go around calling ourselves kings and queens. Hey, queen. Hey, king. This ain't how kings and queens conduct themselves. Out here doggone twerking, scared to look like our own original selves. This is not what kings and queens do. A lot of people scared to wear their own natural original face. Won't walk out of the house without looking like how they was born and how they naturally look. Come on, man. All this synthetic and European hair being sold. All right, if you got underlying conditions, I get it. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you got an underlying condition. But outside of that, man, a lot of our people, man, doggone, and I know other coaches do it, but I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about us. You know, other coaches, and, you know, they wear weave too. But I ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, until we doggone figure it out, meaning doggone the power of our dollar and group economics and being community-oriented, then, yeah, man, it's going to be a doggone vicious cycle, and it's going to continue for our grandbabies. You know what I'm saying? If we don't doggone step up and try and fix it. So just doggone, a little over a month ago, right? You can go behind me and do your own research. More than 20,000 doggone blacks been pushed out of doggone city of Atlanta due to inflation. So when you don't own your homes and you don't own the businesses in what we call communities, then we don't have no damn community. We just reside there until they push us out. We renters. For for us to be the #1 consumer in this country, black folks, we make up roughly 50 million doggone in population. That's a whole nation. 50 million is a whole nation. We're a nation within a nation. We're some of the most powerful blacks in the world due to the capital that we have access to. And yet and still, man, we ain't got our own schools, our own hospitals. We got a few banks. Where's all of our farmers? I thought we was cotton pickers. I thought we doggone plowed the land and we worked the fields. Where are our black farmers? The reason I'm asking because how are we going to feed ourselves? So we have to empower other groups and spend our money doggone with other companies and other groups. And then yet and still we sitting back crying about our situation when we got all of what it takes to fix our own situation. Whoever's watching this, man, none of you can contest what I'm saying. None of you can contest what I'm saying. You can play the blame game until you doggone turn blue in the face. That's not going to fix our situation. Africa been destabilized for hundreds of years so they can doggone continue to steal the resources. So the smallest group on the planet, the minority group at that, is hogging all of the resources. And we some nice loving people. That I agree. I'm not gonna lie. We some nice loving people. We've obviously been taken advantage of and been hijacked. And that's what's going on. And now, due to integration, we adopting the ways of everyone else. We ain't no gangsters and no thugs. We ain't doggone even we ain't selfish people. Shoot, we God's chosen people, man. But see, that bring me back to, if the Bible is really your source of knowledge and that's God's word and that's what leads you, then why is it doggone we not practicing self-love? And I'm not exempt, if that makes you feel any better. I'm not exempt. Why aren't we practicing self-love? Let me tell you what I mean by self-love. If the book of Leviticus speak on not eating anything with hooves, such as that nasty behind pig, catfish, which is a bottom feeder, he helped clean up the lakes and the ocean, the shrimps that's helping clean up the ocean, the crabs, the lobster, all of those are shellfish. They there to eat all of the nasty stuff to keep the ocean doggone straight, to keep balance. They unclean animals and creatures. Our source of knowledge, and if this is God's word, just told us don't eat that stuff. But we do it anyway. You know why? Because we followers. Many of us are programmed. Hey, my grandmama done did it. She lived. My people done did it. It's one thing to say, I'm finna do what I have to do to survive. That's one thing. But when you can make a conscious decision to say, I'm finna put these unclean doggone creatures in my body, that's another. That's another. The same thing happened when it comes to spirits. Oh, I'm intoxicated. Toxic. Unclean. So if the body is the temple, look at the self-love you doggone. Man, I'm not even listening. That ain't no self-love, is what I'm saying. It's not self-love. You know, that's not self-love, man. A lot of people, they running, they hiding, they trying to get away from their pain. So yeah, they get intoxicated. They hiding something. But when you become mature and knowledgeable, you can look and say, okay, something ain't right. You got a doggone drink in order to go to sleep. You got a drink in order to get lit and go to a party. You know what I mean? You got a doggone inhale some tobacco to feel cool because you don't like your situation. You don't like your life. You don't like yourself. You've been taught self-hatred to the point you beating down your own self. Oh man, you know it's hereditary, doggone. It's been passed down in my family bloodline. We got doggone thyroid. We got cancer in our bloodline. We got whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. No, you don't take care of yourself. You eat unclean. You eat a bunch of processed food. You eat out the microwave. You eat Hungry Man TV dinners. That's not self-love. And all you people who represent Christianity, you don't follow that Bible. Most of you. Not all of you. Most of you don't follow that. And so therefore you lie to yourself. And I'm the bad guy for calling you out. I'm the bad guy for telling women, doggone, hey, look, that unfake stuff, cut it out. I'm the bad guy for that. You're not supposed to say anything. If a lot of women are doggone bent out and out of shape, and you know what I mean, and doggone diabetes is going up in the community and cancer is on the rise, I don't supposed to say anything. I don't supposed to say, hey, tighten up. You piling makeup on your face, I don't supposed to say anything. I'm supposed to doggone go with status quo. Oh, you pretty. Yet and still you talk about the doggone white women and all of the sports athlete dating outside the race, but then you trying to look just like the doggone the white woman. I'm about to hair straight that's like this. Come on, man. We can sit back and talk about the problems all day, man, but the solution is group economics, self-love, doggone acts of kindness, mannerisms, respecting one another, integrity, ethics, morals. Got to get back to all of those natural free gifts, man. So again, word to the wise. And again, when it comes to group economics, we have to patronize our businesses. We have to continue to build businesses. And it just saddens me, man, because like I say, man, like Atlanta, it was once the black Mecca. Washington, D.C. was Chocolate City. And just like doggone old press always do, hey, look, they ain't got it together. Urban renewal. We finna doggone let them run down the area. Once they run down the area, we gonna come get it for pennies on the dollar. And then doggone push them out. Classic. And that's been going on for decades, if not centuries. Classic. We still haven't picked up. Shoot. Self-love, doggone, would be doggone us as mature parents teaching our children better. One thing to send them to an institution and let the institution indoctrinate them and program their minds, because that's what they're doing. We're going to program your mind, and we're going to test you on everything we taught you to see if you learned what we taught you. See if you're going to do it the way we taught you. And that's what's going on. You ever wonder why a lot of doggone children graduate and they don't know what they're going to do after they graduate? You ever notice how a lot of doggone folks went to college and then majored in something, but then once they got out, they never doggone made that they doggone lifeline? Many of them. Like, make it make sense, man. Like, make it make sense. But then once I talk about it, man, people doggone, they get in their feelings. You know what I mean? You weren't supposed to call them out. You're supposed to let them sleep. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we got the doggone. We got some work to put in, man. Shoot, man. We who we've been waiting on. Nobody come to save us but us. But yeah, I appreciate y'all vibing out with me, man. A lot of y'all baby mamas, man. Look, y'all quit doggone giving these guys babies, man, if y'all know they ain't gonna take care of them. If y'all gonna be creating broken families, men and females. Females who out here giving these dudes the baby minus the ring, and the dudes who out here getting them pregnant. It's only doggone a few percentage of men that keep on getting the same women pregnant. This shit ain't me. I'm married and out the way. I'm out the way. You know what I mean? So it ain't the married men out here. You got a lot of good guys out here, man. Like I said, we don't get our just due. We'll get our credit, man. But hey, I'm shouting all you real men out. The ones who are married and focused and doggone running their household, man. Big shout out to you guys. But then you do have doggone little do dirt them and doggone poo poo and Ray Ray them. They out here doggone, yeah, they knocking up everything. And these females letting them do it too. But yeah, man, y'all come on, take some accountability, man. Tighten up. Yeah, last but not least, man, young man, y'all stay out of the way of the streets, man. Ain't nothing going on out there. It's a full-blown trap. So back in the day, you go to a certain area and we call it the trap now. Anything pertaining to the streets is a trap. If you out here scheming, scamming, doggone selling drugs, using drugs, man, stay out of the way of that mess, man. For real, stay out of the way, man. Tighten up, man. Doggone, it's spiritual warfare, man. It's been going on for quite some time now. Many of you don't see the enemy. You don't know how to swing and punch the enemy. You don't know how to kick the enemy. You don't know how to fight back. You haven't been taught. So a lot of these real conversations have to be had. You know what I'm saying? And so, young man, y'all find y'all doggone a male role model, man. Someone you can look up to. Someone who's not just, giving you the game, but showing you. You know what I'm saying? And, let's take back and form and keep our community, man. But I'm going to say this last little bit, man, and this might strike a nerve, man, but I notice how of lately, man, I've been seeing on the vlogs and even through my email, they talking about a lot of sports, a lot of young black men, a lot of sports players, even the entertainers are dating white women like the men. You don't hear them talk about the women. Even though the women, they do it, probably not as much as the men, but they do it. You know what I'm saying? So it don't get talked about. But people like to point the finger on like doggone why black families not thriving because the black men not dating the black women anymore. And the crazy thing is, people go out of their way saying that's the problem of why black women can't get a man because they dating outside the race. And I'm like, okay. Why don't people go out of their way and put the energy into saying a lot of the men that date men, a lot of the women that date women? Out of all my years, I've yet to see two men procreate and perpetuate life. I've yet to see two females bring in a baby. I mean, unless they did it some scientific way and rigged it up, and had a surrogate and went to the sperm bank and picked somebody's sperm of a male they don't even know. That ain't natural. Ain't none of that. That ain't natural. It goes against nature. Yeah, God's way of doing things, and then you have the other way of doing things. Whether you want to call it the adversary, but that's something to look into.